The US government did experiments on mushrooms in the 1960s. The US government, through their experiments, determined that mushrooms were mind-expanding substances. The ruling class seeks mind-focusing substances. Just as European rulers in the medieval era outlawed the printing press and tried to suppress freedom of information flow and thought, we see hallucinogenic substances being outlawed for, I believe, the same reason. The rulers of society want people to work rather than question the reality around them. Let's look at which drugs are legal and which are illegal. I don't know if you guys have thought about this before, but it's pretty astounding. Alcohol and cigarettes and tobacco and nicotine are all legal, and yet we know the harms they cause. And at the same time, MDMA, LSD, and most importantly, mushrooms are illegal and have been for the last 50 years. Well, this is because mushrooms are mind expanding. They make you question the world around you. They make you question yourself. Are you happy? Is what I'm doing actually important? That's the one they don't want you to ask. Because when you show up to the factory, you're being a good little boy. When you don't show up to the factory because you've realized how ridiculous the path in life you were taking and you have vowed to change it and live a life full of meaning and love, that causes problems. That's one less worker. That's a kink in the system. These are the questions the ruling class does not want asked or answered. So I'm here potentially risking my life making this video. If people are allowed to question their sexuality, why can't they question the kind of frame they live in, the rules on what they're allowed to think about? We see this with the suppression and censorship of certain individuals, the suppression and censorship of certain streams of thought. This is representative of a top-down fear about what the masses will think and do. Why is it that mushrooms are illegal when it's been proven that they are effective at managing cancer and end-of-life mood disorders, major depression, and substance and alcohol use disorders? Why? This video does not attempt to outline the entire body of detailed evidence. We're going to link below to a numerous set of studies that give evidence to everything and support the argument we're making in this video. This is not medical advice, and we don't support people doing mushrooms, doing psychedelics at all. We don't. We support people becoming their fullest version of themselves. And when you have a substance abuse disorder or a mood disorder, which mushrooms have been proven to help, then we think people should be able to do their own research, their own thought, and get access to the help that may increase the likelihood of them becoming the best version of themselves. What is so controversial about that? This video is to situate mushrooms in their current and past socio-political context. And there's a broader discussion that mushrooms may represent just a piece of. I believe we're in an era, as I said, of curiosity, of openness, of conversation. And I hope to promote the movement from the mundane to the magical, from the narrow to the global, to the self-obsessed to the self-actualized. We promote the creation of the individual on this channel. This is done through exercising discipline over the body and the mind. We propose that people exercise regularly, eat clean, have proper sleep, as well as mental habits such as journaling and meditation. These are uncontroversial things, and we believe that mushrooms for some people may be beneficial in creating the best version of themselves. Do your own research. This is not medical advice. For instance, if you struggle with a substance or mood disorder, mushrooms may be beneficial for you. Look to the evidence though. Here we have facts that mushrooms are molecularly similar to tryptophan, which enables them to act as serotonin agonists and activate 5-HT2A receptors. This is due to the fact that substance use disorders are the manifestation of several neurophysiological conditions affecting the body's reward center and complex chemical pathways, of which tryptophan and serotonin play a key role in mediating. Then I asked ChatGPT why mushrooms are illegal, because I'm still trying to wonder. Governments typically, and I'm quoting here from ChatGPT, so OpenAI, you can respond how you will to this. Governments typically base their decisions of drug legality on a combination of factors, including potential harm, public health considerations, and societal values. The classification of substances as illegal may not solely be based on the presence of negatives, but also on the broader concerns related to public safety and regulatory control. This points to mushrooms not being controlled for due to safety issues, but because they are antithetical to society's values. What exactly are they antithetical to? Well, I believe that the ruling class of society views the rest of the world as the workers in a factory that they own. Would you rather have the workers in your factory be smoking cigarettes all day? Or would you rather be having them doing psilocybin mushrooms? Well, it's easy. You want people to work. You want people to produce your clothing or whatever you're selling, your cars, right? So you want people smoking the cigarettes. You don't want people, questioning the reality around them of what they're doing. So it's reasonable that the government or whoever it is that is in conjunction of outlawing these substances, of outlawing this type of free thought, would want these kind of thoughts controlled for. This isn't a video saying what the government did was right or wrong even, which is as crazy as that may seem. This is a video pointing out that mushrooms are mind-expanding substances and that cigarettes are a much more lethal substance that are completely legal, and that we believe the legal status of these substances points to something about society. It's your responsibility as an individual to make thoughtful choices about what you do with yourself and your body and make sure that your choices are in line with the best interests of yourself and the rest of the population. I'm not promoting mushrooms and I'm not talking badly about the government. Government, if you're listening, I'm really not talking bad about you. I understand what you did. I'm just saying I noticed it, I see it, and it's interesting that more people don't talk about it. No matter where you are on your path of life, I hope I can be of value to you. I hope you listen and are either entertained, informed, or both. That would be ideal. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you follow along wherever you may be on life's journey. Hope you're well. We'll see you next time.